Hey YouTube, Ed here with Jack of all trades and welcome to another video. So what I've got today is I've got the Bearskin Hoodie Tactical 4.0 jacket. Stay tuned because today we're going to answer the question, is it worth the money or did I get fleeced? So I want to start off this video by first saying I am not sponsored by Bearskin. I am not in a collaboration with them. They did not send me these. I purchased these items with my own money. So I have no affiliation with these people. I'm not beholden to them to give you a good review. I can give you an actual honest review of what I think of the product because I purchased them myself. So yes, I have the Bearskin Hoodies Tactical 4.0 Fleece Jacket. If you spent any time on YouTube, and you clearly do because you're watching this video on my channel, you have probably seen the advertisement for Bearskin hoodies, as have I. And I will give Bearskin props. They do a wonderful job on their advertising. They really do. The dramatic infomercial style antics, the guy with the deep, gravelly, outdoor, rugged voice. I mean, they really do a nice job with their advertising. And they do such a good job that I was actually intrigued the first time I saw it. And I clicked on the website and I went in to take a look because, hey, if it's worth it, I'll pick one up. And so I got on their website and drilled down until I got to the price. And at $250, there's no way I'm paying $250 for a jacket. It better come with a gold lining or a blender or something before I spend that kind of money on a fleece jacket. So after I regained my composure from the sticker shock, I very quickly clicked out of the site and I dismissed it, never intending to revisit the Bearskin Hoodie website again. And for whatever reason, a couple of weeks ago, I decided to revisit the website, and I did. And the prices hadn't come down, but they were on sale. And I want to say they were like $84.99. So the sale was very, very dramatic. They dropped the prices from like $249. I'll post the pictures of the pricing I paid for them. And so I thought, you know what? Okay, I'll bite and I'll try one. In fact, I ordered two. I ordered this one in hunter green and I ordered this one in blaze orange with the intention of using the hunter green as kind of my everyday wear and using the blaze orange during hunting season. So what do I think of the hoodie? Well, let's start off at the beginning with ordering the hoodie. The website was very intuitive. It was very easy to navigate. Had no problems placing the order. The size chart seems to be pretty accurate. I typically wear a size 52, and according to the size chart, I should have ordered a 2X. I ordered 2X, and they seem to fit very well, and we'll go over more of that later. When I placed the order, almost immediately on placing the order, I got an email notification stating that my order had been placed. A couple of minutes later, I got another email notification saying my order has been processed, i.e., they took my money. And they did. They hit my credit card. The money had been taken. The order was in process. That's where the communication stopped. I never got another notification from Bearskin on any way, shape, or form that was not instigated by me. In other words, I never got an email saying the item has been shipped. It didn't tell me any kind of conveyance. Is it coming UPS? Is it coming FedEx? Is it coming US Postal Service? An expected delivery date, tracking number? Nothing. I got nothing. And after quite an extended period of time, and I want to say it was a little over 3 weeks, I finally emailed Bearskin and I said, hey, look, I've got no confirmation that this item has been shipped. When can I expect to see it? Can you provide me with a tracking number and who's carrying it? Within 24 hours, I got an email back saying, we're sorry for the delay, that you're not happy with the amount of time it's taking to process your order. We will put you on a priority and get these things shipped out as fast as possible and update your order with tracking information, which incidentally never happened. All of a sudden, one day, I just got the hoodies, and it was shortly before December. I want to say it was a day or two after Thanksgiving. UPS pulled up at my house, and I had my hoodies. So the upside is I got them, but Bearskin put a bit of a bad taste in my mouth with their lack of communication. Once they've got your money, it kind of seems like they really don't care. And I never got a tracking update. In fact, if you even click on the view order button that came in your original email, they never did update the tracking. They always had a little banner on there saying, your item has been shipped. We'll update tracking as soon as it's available. And apparently it never became available, even though I already had my hoodies. So that all being said, not real impressed with Bearskin's communications. They're very eager to take your money. They don't seem like they're very fast on getting them shipped out, and the communication on that shipping is lackluster to say the least. All that aside, I did get the hoodies. Now, what do I think of the garments themselves? Um, so like I said, the size chart seems like it was very accurate. They said I needed a 2X. I ordered 2X, and 2X fits. It really does. I like the way the garment hangs on my body. The cut seems very good. It's roomy, but it's not baggy. It fits nice. I've got good range of motion. I don't feel restricted in any way, shape, or form. I'm tall. I'm 6'3". I've got really long arms. There's plenty of sleeve here. I'm not worried about the sleeves riding up. The cut and the fit of the garment is very, very good. Very impressed with that. The fit and finish of the garment is really nice. The zippers seem very smooth. They're well stitched in. They seem like they're good quality zippers in both the closure on the front of the garment and in the pockets. Very, very pleased with the zipper quality. The stitching quality and the construction of the hoodie seems to be very nice. The material itself is soft, it's pliable, it's, like I said, I have no problem with range of movement. It feels like good quality fleece. Uh, this thing's got a ton of pockets.
Okay, it has a lot of pockets.
And though it's got more pockets than I will ever use, I can appreciate the fact that I have options.
And you can put so much stuff in there, you wouldn't even know.
I've got a cell phone pocket right here, and I use a large iPhone, and it's got a rugged case on it. And my daughter calls it my old man phone because it's half of a TV. But it fits in this pocket without any issue. I have no problem there. And the cell phone pocket does have a zipper closure on it. And as I understand it, that's a recent add-on to the Bearskin lineup, is the cell phone pocket. I've got pockets in each of the sleeves, both of which are zipper pockets. I've got waist pockets right here, both of which have zippers on them. Very, very nice that they have zippers. Secures my items. On the inside, I've got a breast pocket over here that's got it's a drop-in, and I've got two waist pockets here that are drop-ins, and then there's also zipper pockets inside. Like I said, there's a total of 10 pockets. I've got options to carry my everyday items, and I can really appreciate that. All that is very, very good. The garment itself. Now, in the advertising, they kind of pick on people for dressing in layers.
You're not a child, you're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside and get the Bearskin Tactical Hoodie 4.0.
Now, understand, I come from a place of understanding of cold weather. I grew up in northern Minnesota. I was an hour away from the Canadian border. I know what it's like to be outside in the wintertime in sub-zero weather. I have personally seen anywhere from 45 to 55 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. I know cold weather. I live in North Dakota. Right now, it's -8. It's cold outside. I'm wearing my bearskin hoodie. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a t-shirt underneath of it. I'm warm, but I'm not comfortably warm. It's cold out here. Now, there's no wind and just a very, very slight breeze. I can still feel the cold air getting through all of my garments to my skin. It's like I said, I'm warm. I'm not totally uncomfortable, but I'm not comfortably warm like I would expect to. And bearskin kind of picks on people for dressing in layers, as I was stating. Yet, dressing in layers is the right thing to do. It's the right way to combat the cold. You generally dress in layers so that you can match your activity level and shed layers or put more layers on as you need them. That's very important to winter survival and dealing with winter cold. Good example, when I deer hunt. I'm a deer hunter. I have a four-mile four-wheeler ride out to my deer stand. So that's 4 miles that gets very, very cold. I dress in a lot of layers to stay warm. Then once I get to where I park my four-wheeler, I have to walk 400 yards into my deer stand. My activity level is going to change. I go from sitting on an ATV and driving it to getting off of my ATV and carrying my gear 400 yards into my deer stand. So obviously my activity level is going to go up. I'm going to shed some layers, or at minimum, open up my coat and stuff like that and let myself breathe so I don't work up a sweat and get all sweaty and then sit in my deer stand for 5 hours and get cold. Layers is important. Bearskin knows that, because along with this hoodie, you can also get an overshell garment. It's a rain jacket that zips right to this garment, and this fleece portion turns into a liner at that point.
And now that you can attach the heavy storm rain jacket, you can block the rain when you head outside.
So Bearskin understands the concept of dressing in layers, yet they kind of pick on people for dressing in layers. And I bring you back to the over dramatic infomercial style antics, where they're putting on 6 or 7 layers. Well, that's just ridiculous. I don't know if anybody does that. But you do need to dress in layers. You don't want to end up looking like Randy from Christmas Story, who's about ready to pop like a tick.
My kid brother looked like a tick about to pop.
But you do need to dress in layers. That all being said, their commercials kind of give you the false impression that all you need is a bearskin hoodie to stay warm, and that's just not the case. It's 8 below right now. I could use another layer, to be honest with you. It's not enough. I could use one more layer under this. This jacket is not going to be the cure-all to your cold. Now, if you're going from the house to your car, and then you're going to go to the store or go to the restaurant or whatever, and go from your car to the restaurant, this is perfectly acceptable, perfectly fine. But when you're in an outdoor activity like hunting or camping or something like that, this is not going to be enough. You are going to need extra layers to go over or to take off. So don't buy this thing thinking it's going to be the warmest jacket and it's the only jacket you're going to need for the whole winter, because that's just simply not the case. It is, at the end of the day, it's one layer of fleece, and it's very good fleece. It's dense, it's thick, but it's not enough. It does not get it done. And if you've got any kind of wind to deal with, you're going to need some kind of a wind barrier, like their rain jacket that they offer. Incidentally, it'll double the price of your garment by buying that rain jacket, I might add. But it does zip into the garment, so it kind of becomes a jacket in and of itself. So all that being said, at the end of the day, I really like the hoodie. Do I think it's worth $250? Not by a long shot. Is it worth $90? Yeah, probably. It's going to be on the higher end of worth it, to be sure, but I think at the end of the day, it is worth it. The build construction, the quality of it, everything about the jacket, I really do like. It's got a hood. It wouldn't be a hoodie unless it has a hood, right? But it does have a hood, which is nice. They've got little Velcro straps here that you can use to tighten up your wrists, which I really do appreciate, because a lot of times I will stick the sleeves of my garment into like my mittens or my choppers or my gloves or whatever, to help keep that wind out from my sleeves, keeping my sleeves. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to go out in a hunting situation when it's below freezing, wear only this jacket and expect to be warm with 1 or 2 layers underneath it, i.e. a t-shirt and a sweatshirt. It's just simply not going to be enough. I really do need another layer, either an exterior layer or another base layer under this to stay warm. So there you have it, the Bearskin Hoodies Tactical 4.0 fleece jacket. I think it's a win. I think it's a good garment. I think it's a little overpriced. If it's not on sale, I definitely think it's overpriced. Am I glad I spent $84, $90 on it? Yes and no. I'm always on the lookout for good quality garments to use for hunting and outdoor activities, and I know you have to pay for those things to get good quality garments. But I think this is a little bit on the higher end of what I would be willing to pay. Now, if it kept me warmer where I didn't need another layer, I would certainly be more in tune to saying, yeah, it's worth every penny of it. Now, late spring, summer, early fall, even into mid or late fall, I can see this being a quality addition to your lineup for outdoor clothing. I really do, for those cool nights and, cool days in the fall. But when you start getting into weather like this that I'm dealing with right now, where it's 8 below outside, uh, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a good added layer, to be sure. The orange one that I was just wearing, that's going to be great as an underlayer for my deer hunting gear, because if I'm dragging a deer out or exerting myself, I can actually shed my outer layers of clothing and still have blaze orange underneath, which is why I try to buy undergarments that are blaze orange as well. Because one, for safety reasons, and two, it's a requirement by law that you wear blaze orange when you're out in the act of big game hunting. So all that being said, uh, it's a good quality product. It's expensive. It's on the higher end of what I would call reasonable, but $90 is tolerable. Now, if it lasts, then I could say it's probably worth it. If it starts falling apart after a year, then I'm probably going to be a little more upset about it. But at the end of the day, I'm not disappointed that I ordered it. Use your own judgment on whether you want to spend that kind of money. I don't think you'll be disappointed in the fact that you have it, but at the same time, you're going to have a moment of pause because of that initial sticker shock on the price tag of the Bearskin hoodie. It's a good quality product. They're just not giving it away. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Now, if you're liking these kind of videos, please do me the solid of taking the time to go down, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you ring that notification bell so that you get notified of upcoming videos. And then let me know in those comments if you like these kind of videos. And if you do, uh, let me know and I will do more of them. Just understand that those likes and subscribes and the more you watch these videos helps with the monetization of this channel, and I can afford to buy products like this. I don't have Patreon. I don't ever ask for money or tips or anything like that. I just ask that you support the channel with likes and subscribes and comments. With that, this is Ed from Jack of All Trades. As always, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next video.